Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ishamuddin bin Yusof, matric card number 2020-951137. So today our group is want to present about our topic or our art is about impressionism of human hippocampal formation and parapicampal gyrus in Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. So Vincent van Gogh painting the Starry Night. The Starry Night is representative of art and the heritage history. The painting is portray a night sky full of stars with spiral both large and small. The painting by Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night, is to highlight the symbolism of the stylish cypress tree in the foreground, relate it to death and Van Gogh eventual suicide. So next, in this drawing, the Starry Night, the tree reached into the sky, serving as a direct link between the earth and the heaven. So why Starry Night artwork is interesting to us? One of the biggest of interest about this painting is that it came entirely from Van Gogh's imagination. The contrast in his style play on the natural versus the unnatural, dream versus reality. The straight line at the art and sharp angle divide it from the rest of the painting, seemingly separating it from the heaven of the sky. Human hippocampal formation and parapicampal. So in this drawing, we can see comparison between horizontal section presentation through human hippocampal formation and parapicampal gyrus, as well as Van Gogh painting Starry Night. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum.
There are a lot of people asking why art is related with science. It is because art is known as a work, and to know the work of the art or art of the work is known by the interpretation. Interpretation is a word that to identify or understanding the meaning of the art. Philosophers has made comparisons or interpretations to know the meaning of the art, more details about the art, and so they can appreciate the work from the artist. Artwork are understood as an expression of actual intention from the artist. The painting Starry Night made by Vincent van Gogh has attracted philosophers and viewer eyes, and they make comparisons to that painting because of the schematic renditions of the transverse sections in the sky of the painting. It shows more relatable or more seems like human hippocampal formations and parahippocampal gyrus. And this is also because at the same time Vincent van Gogh has changed the method of the art, which is he changed from the realism to the impressionism, which is the art movement. Impressionism that he makes has attracted a philosopher eyes to make an interpretation of the artwork that he made in Starry Night. The method of impressionism in Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh has made by the philosophers to understand more meaning about the painting that he made at the time. So that's the reason why art is related with science.
Starry Night depicts a dreamy interpretation of the artist's asylum room sweeping view of Saint-Rémy-de-Provence. Todd Van Gogh revisited this scene in his work on several occasions. Starry Night is the only nocturnal study of the view. In addition to description evident in the myriad of letters he wrote to his brother Theo, it offers a rare nighttime glimpse into what the artist saw while in isolation. Through the iron bell window, I can make out a square of width in an enclosure he wrote in May of 1889, above which in the morning I see the sunrise in its glory. An end of the world catalysm invades Van Gogh's Starry Night, one of apocalypse filled with melting aerolites and common at drift. One has the impression that the artist has expelled his inner conflict onto a canvas. Everything here is brewed in a harsh cosmic fusion. The sole exception is the village in the foreground, which is architectural element. Several months after painting Starry Night, Van Gogh wrote, "Why I say to myself, should the spot of light in the firmament be less accessible to us than the black spot on the map of France, just as we take the train to go to Tarascon or Rouen, we take that to go to a star. The artist is looking down on a village. From an imaginary viewpoint, is framed by his newly discovered motif. Alas, a cypress tower skyward at right, a group of olive tree cluster into the cloud, and against the horizon run the undulating wave of the Alps. Van Gogh treatment of his motif prop association with fire, mist, and the sea and the element power of the natural scene combined with the intangible comic drama of the star. The internal natural universe cradles human settled idyllically, yet also surround it menacingly. The village itself might be anywhere. Saint Remy or Newnan recall in a nocturnal mood. The church spire seemed to be stretching up into element as one an antenna and a lighting conductor, like some kind of provincial Eiffel Tower, fascination of which was never far from Van Gogh Nocturnus. Van Gogh mountain and tree, particularly the cypress, had hardly been discovered by Dempsey to crackle with an electric charge. Confident that he had grasped their natural appearance, Van Gogh set out to remake their image and the service of the symbolic. Together with the phenomenon, these landscape figures are singing the praise of creation in this painting.
Okay, this my turn to I talk which positive and negative side to audience. Certainly, in a painting products, there are definitely positive and negative angle for the eyes of the audience. Not to be missed, is also through the Starry Night work from Vincent van Gogh. There are also two different point of view from audience who saw it. In the terms of the positive angle, that audience can get through this Starry Night painting by Vincent. He show the nature of his courage, where at the time he was the only one who practiced a new technique, which is no impression technique in art. Although Vincent van Gogh feel that new technique, which is he attempted to exhibit, eventually lead to the style going too far by refixing the actual emotional substance, but the work has become an icon of individual expression in a modern landscape painting. Also because of the reform that Vincent van Gogh brought about through this Starry Night painting, and he has attracted the attention of the public at the time. At the same time, he had changed the public view and perception of art that time, where I wish her new technique. In addition, the nature of courage shown by Vincent has also give the audience can enjoy a new norms in art actually, and also the audience can feel what they want to convey through this Starry Night painting. Although from negative point of view of this work to the audience, many people misunderstand the true meaning of what the painter want to convey through the work Starry Night, or in other words, the audience themselves do not understand about this work. There are a number of viewers who thinks and even do research and add article and make their own opinion, as if in the sky of this part of Starry Night painting is like part human hippocampal formation and parahippocampal gyrus, and part of painting, but is in the fact the painting or symbol of the sky is the opposite, because that audience do not understand. This art makes them unable to capture what the real message and reform Vincent van Gogh want to convey through his work Starry Night.
At last, the conclusion that we get from the question that has made from the viewers and the philosophers to understanding the symbol that almost seems like a human hippocampal formation and the parahippocampal gyrus is to shows the the convey of the emotions. That's the meaning for this symbol in the Starry Night painting. And also the interpretation of the work is understanding by the philosopher from this work. The philosopher has explained the meaning of the work, and the understanding of the symbol from the issues is the symbol is understood as an element of its firmamenting of life. The positive side from this is Vincent van Gogh has changed the art method into something new, which is from realism to impressionism. And the negative side is the work or the painting from the Vincent van Gogh has changed understanding for the philosophers and the viewers. So thank you.